Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? I have a bit of a different video today because a lot of people have been asking me how I made my intro for my roleplay videos. So I'll play that the intro for you right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the intro, and a lot of people ask me how I made it, and it's actually really easy, so I was gonna show you guys. This video obviously isn't me actually like playing Roblox. It's definitely a little different. I promise I will be getting into like more building tips and that kind of thing really soon, but I wanted to do this video because people keep asking me for it. So the apps you're gonna need for this are Pixar, InShot, and IBIS Paint. X, I think, is what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen what it's called for sure because I don't know for sure for that one. But the IBIS paint is optional. You don't have to have it, but for me, I think it creates a nice look. It does take a little longer though. Also, I use the free versions of all of these apps, so you don't have to pay for anything. It's completely free. Also, make sure before we start that you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, as well as like this video because it really helps me out a lot. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get a good photo of your avatar. Now, for me, sometimes I like to change what I'm wearing or my hair or that kind of thing because I'm not rich with Robux. So what I like to do to make it easier is I go into build mode. I forgot my volume was really high. You're going to want to go into build mode, and you're going to want to, it doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. You don't need any game passes or anything like that. You're just going to want to make a little like 4x4 square like that and make it white, or really any color. For me, since I'm wearing a white outfit, it might be easier if I make it green, but it doesn't matter. It can be whatever color. This doesn't use green screen or anything. It's just better to get a clean photo. I'm going to put walls on either side like that, and I'm going to color them the same color. If you did this during the summer or something like that, then you wouldn't have to worry about this adding a roof to it, but since it's snowing and I don't want the snow in my photo, I'm going to do this. And I'm also going to add a light because of the roof, but if you did it without a roof, you don't have to add a light. Then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to come into the little spot you made. I don't want the lamp in it. Okay. Maybe pick a ceiling lamp that doesn't hang down like that, but it doesn't really matter that much. And you're just going to want to take a photo of your avatar. Now, you can have a full body, but for my previous intro, I just had like that. I'm going to take that, and then you can crop it. You can crop it down a little bit just to make it easier if you want, and you can crop it to where you want the torso to end. So if you want to end there or you want to end down here, it doesn't really matter. It can be wherever you want, but I'm going to put it about there. That's probably good. So then that's all you really need. You could also do it in a photo shoot game, but I just use Bloxburg because you can change the clothes and stuff. So you're going to want to go out of Roblox, and then you're going to want to go to PixArt, which I'm using the free version like I said before. You're going to go here, and you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom to backgrounds, and you're going to pick this one that looks like checkerboard because it means it's transparent. And then you're going to put your image in there like that. And don't blow it up too much because the quality will get weird, but like just enough that you can see it fairly well. Then you're going to click cutout there. You're going to go to outline, and you're going to just outline your character. Now the cutout tool on Pixar isn't great, so you're going to want to be pretty precise. Then you're going to click this arrow up in the corner, which is going to like do that to it. And then if you have to touch it up in places, you can use the restore and erase buttons. I'm just going to touch up the hair up here. And obviously, if you're using this as your intro, then you're going to want to make it like literally as perfect as you can get it because you want to look nice. If you're using the IBIS paint step, though, you don't have to worry about it quite as much because you can always touch it up after. But if you're not, you're going to want to get it pretty good. For me, that's pretty good. There's still a little green around the outside, as you can see, but I'm going to go in and erase that. I was going to just leave it, but I'm really picky. So I'm just going to erase that as best I can. And having a background color when you take the photo that's a lot different than the colors of the character is going to make it easier for PicsArt to cut it out. Because if you are wearing purple and the background's purple, it's going to be hard for PicsArt to be able to tell where your character ends and the background begins, so it's going to make it harder to cut it, and it's going to be a lot more manual labor for you. So as you can see, there's still a little green around the outside, but I'm not going to worry about it because it doesn't really matter to me, but you can always cut it off if it bothers you, especially if you want it to look nice and clean and professional for an intro. Then you're going to want to go in here, and you're going to want to take your transparent image. This step is completely optional. You don't have to do it, but this is what I did for mine. Basically, what I did is I'm not going to do the whole thing because it was fairly time consuming, but I just took eyedropper and then I colored over top of my character, and you can't really see it a whole lot, but yeah, and then you just keep doing that. So you'd go down here to this color and you'd kind of like color it in there like that, and then you'd add like the little rose details and the green leaves, and it doesn't have to be super perfect or accurate, and you would do that. And then for the hair, you would do the same thing. And for the hair, for me, what I did is I did like right by the roots in like one color, and I just kept using the eyedropper to find the color that it was to get it as accurate as possible. And you see how it looks like pretty blotchy and like kind of funky there. Oh, that's the wrong one. And kind of funky. I'll do a little bit more here. It looks a little funky now. It's all blotchy. You're going to go over here and you're going to take the smudge tool and you're just going to run it over everything like that. And then see how obviously if you do all the hair it looks better, like, but it creates like that kind of brushed painted effect, and it just adds a little bit more like dimension to the character and makes it a little more artsy, you know. And I also went over, because the background color I was using was blue, so to add a nice little border, I went around the character just with a plain white to add a kind of border. But you don't have to do that, it's completely optional, so if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm not going to do that right now because it is, I will warn you, very time consuming. So then you're going to take it back over to PicsArt. And if you have a certain background you want that you've uploaded from Google, you can get that image from up at the top here, all your images. But if there's just one in here, they give you some. If there's one in there that you like, or if there's just a solid color you like, you can do that too. So, you can scroll and there's a whole bunch. I think I'm going to go with this pink color for mine. And what you're going to do then is you're going to take your drawing. So if it's from 𝐼𝐵 Paint, you can put that on there. Or if it is just your image, that's also fine. You can do whatever you want. You're going to position it to where you want. So it says for me that that's where the middle is, but I don't really like that, so I think I'm going to put it more like that for me, and you're going to position it however you want. And then what I did after that is for each of my characters, because as you know in my intro I did 3, but you could just do 1 or you could do more than that, whatever you want. Then you're going to go to stickers down here, and you're going to type in, you can type in like pink aesthetic or whatever color, like kind of theme yours is. And then I just picked some of these. So if I like this butterfly, then I'll put the butterfly in there. I also searched for like, there's Pantone Rose aesthetic, why did I say it like that? It's because when I spell it, I have to say like aesthetic in my head, but it's aesthetic. Anyway, and like let's say like this one, then I can put that in there. You can like tip them and make them bigger or smaller, whatever you want. And I'll try like pink rose aesthetic. They have quite a few like different options. If you see that little crown in the corner though, like on some of them, you can't use those ones. You have to pay for those ones. So if you want to take it to the next level and there's something that you really liked, but it was in PicsArt Gold, then you could always pay for it. But I didn't pay for any of mine because I was able to find what I wanted. So I just kind of put things all over the place as I liked them. So pastel pink aesthetic. And I just found like cute stuff that I liked. Like I kind of like, actually that doesn't really match the color, so I'm not actually gonna pick that, but I like this little like cloud thing we have going on here, so I'm gonna put that in, and maybe I'll make this butterfly a little bigger. And you can change the layers by clicking up here, so you can move it up or down so it's more see over top of that one. And you can really just put whatever you want in. So I think I'll put one more in. Oh, this box of like Pockies is really cute, so I'm gonna put that in there too. And basically just fill up the space as best you can and as much as you want to, kind of thing. I went for a mainly cartoon look, but if you wanted to add like those hair clips or something like that, you could do that too. This is really cute too, so I might add this in here up at the top. I'll move this up so it's in front of that one. And I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to click apply and it'll save that. And then if I want to put my name at the top, I can put Patty. Or you could put your username or whatever you want. I actually might change mine to Patty Cakes. Ooh. Cakes. There we go. And you can put it in. And you could put it in like that if you want. You can also switch the fonts up to whatever you want. That's the one I used for my intro. I used that cursive. I think I'm going to use this one. I like that. And I think I'm going to add a little stroke in the background like that. And you can make it as thick or as thin as you want and whatever color you want, just to give it a little bit of dimension so it sticks out a little bit. And you know what? I'll add a little bit, not too much. I'll add a little bit of shadow there too so it sticks out, and you can change the colors and all that, whatever you want, but I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go over to, not there, in shot, and I'm going to pick video. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put this in there. And you're going to want to adjust the canvas 16:9 because that fits YouTube. And then you can make the background like that or whatever you want. I'm probably going to make it like that. But you can also make colors and all that. But that's the one I'm going to choose. And so now it looks like that. So obviously you want music to play in the background. So you're going to want to go to YouTube and you're going to want to pick remixes, and you're going to want to find one that you like. So I found this aesthetic version of a song that I like, and I'm going to use it. So basically all you want to do to get it is you're just going to screen record the song playing on YouTube. So I recorded my song how I like it. So to add it in, you're just going to want to go to music, tracks, extract audio from video, and you're going to pick the clip that you recorded, and you can adjust it to however you need it. And I'm just going to put it in there. And so I have to crop it to when the music actually starts playing. And I'm also going to have to make my clip a little bit longer. So the max on here that you can make it is 10 seconds, but you can always just re-add the photo in there and make it longer. And I'm going to adjust the clip because the intro on it is really long. So I adjusted my audio to how I want it, so there's a little intro and then there's a bit of like a beat drop. I would personally recommend, after doing this, a song with a little bit more of a beat drop, but you can do whatever you want, whatever you think is good, whatever you like, it doesn't really matter. But this is what mine sounds like right now.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
So that's what it looks like right now. And as you can see, it's kind of boring, like nothing really happens on there. But here's what I do for mine. I go to filters and then effect, and they have a bunch of different things. Like they have this one.
Yo.
But that one you have to pay for. So I use this one. I use this one for mine. So basically all I do is I just count until the beat drops. So
Yo.
oh, I missed it.
Yo. Percocet.
I think I missed it again.
Yo.
I think I might put a zoom on it. Where'd the zoom go? This one.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet.
And I kind of just cut the glitch effect up to be on each beat drop. So I basically just adjusted them to be on all like the beat drops and just where I thought they would be good or whatever. So this is now what it looks like.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
So that's not really what I wanted. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to turn the value back up again to a little higher because it just wasn't doing enough for me. So here we go again.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. You can also add in like little stickers along here. You can put like subscribe or like stuff like that along the sides as well. And you can just adjust the time of it. It's not really that difficult to do, but this is just basically the basics. So I will play that for you at the end of the video so that you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Like I said before, it would be even cooler if you had like others in there, like my original one. I added like different characters in there so it's a little bit longer and it switches up, but yeah. And guys, just a little side note, because I realized I didn't put in the first part of the video where my name shows up and there's like the star background. Basically all I did for that is I just took an image off of Google and I put it in there, and then I used the text and the different effects you can use in InShot, and I put them in and I made them sway and stuff just using the effects and the glitch effect like I showed you guys on the rest of the video. So yeah, it's not really complicated. I only used InShot for that, so in case you were still wondering about that, that's how I did that part. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different. I'm hopefully going to get back to posting normal videos very soon, but I want to do this video because everyone's been asking for it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below video ideas, because like I don't really know, what do you guys, I have video ideas, but what do you guys actually want to see? Bye.
Yo. Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.